Hi everyone and welcome back to Kaizo Mario Done Wrong. I am now at Yoshi's Nightmare, and it's probably going to be a nightmare to beat this level. Actually, there are some things about this level that... Well, it's mostly simplistic in a raw kind of sense, in that I didn't really do a lot of editing. But anyway, there's something I have to show. I lied about the whole not being able to get a one-up thing at all levels. I could have gotten a one-up right there if the Koopas were all aligned next to each other, but unfortunately that's not what happened. Anyway, if you continuously run up this thing, you'll have to... Well, let's just say you'll have to run into that black piranha. And if you accidentally take one of those things out of the way... Well, you have to die. Those black piranha plants right there, you have to kill yourself on those. Yep. Tons of swear words everywhere, and I actually screwed myself out of a life right there, but yeah, see? Got a one-up back. So anyway, we climb up this thing, and we have to remove one of those blue blocks out of the way. And it's a bit tricky, because the grab mechanics of this game, not all that solid. Oh, there we go. I think I got it perfectly even. Yep, just perfect. Now, moving forward, and I have to be careful. And I'm pretty sure I have to continuously run in this place. I think so. Gonna go back here. Yep, you absolutely have to run while in this segment. I think... Well, I suppose I have to show what happens if you drop down here. You're down here. You do... Well, I guess you don't. I do believe you can actually get a running start on that small block there, as long as you don't touch the invisible one. And I screwed myself out of life by dying there, but whatever. I'm gonna die many, many times playing this level. Not using save states when it's appropriate. And I'm completely screwed. Actually, you know what? I could probably build myself up there. A bit like Metroid 1. The classic one. The good one. If only I could... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think I can do this. You can just literally take the blocks. And die because you can't see anything. Yeah, the way the camera works in Super Mario World, you have to, if you're continuously running, the camera will follow you even if you ascend vertically. But if you're not, the camera stays stuck at the bottom level. And that sucks for when you're doing stuff like this. In fact, it's going to suck for later levels when I explicitly wanted the camera to follow the player at all times, but it won't because of that design decision. Anyway, back up here. Moving forward, dying instantly because I didn't hold the jump button. And yeah, that's kind of the screw up here. I believe you really just have to wait for that flame bolt to get out of the way before you try to do the running jump. Just leave you there. Take my running start and make it through. Invisible blocks anywhere? I'm almost certain there's one somewhere there. Oh! Hold on a moment. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there were invisible blocks everywhere there, so it wouldn't have actually been possible for me to beat this. You're supposed to actually drop down there, and then you're supposed to walk up the piranha plants. Kinda crazy. Ah, there we go. I managed to fix the camera and get up there by actually just getting rid of those blue blocks in the way. So it is possible. Not the most comfortable thing to do. That's not exactly the word I wanted to use, but comfortable is what's coming to mind right now. But it is possible to get up past that blue block segment without actually running up the thing and get rid of that block in the way. Now you're supposed to drop down here. This opening right here. You're supposed to drop down there. And then run up here. and then you die here because it's a continuous running segment. But fortunately, I believe the midpoint is right after that segment. Something like this is not too bad. But once you get to this side, you have no choice but to start getting rid of the blocks and climbing up. I think the whole shtick about the grab mechanics of Super Mario World is that you have to press the button as soon as you... Where is it? I know it's somewhere here. Oh, whatever. The whole shtick about grabbing the blue blocks is that you have to press the button as soon as you touch the block. You can't just hold the button and expect Mario to grab it. At least I don't think so. It's a bit finicky in that sense. Anyway, it's a good thing that I can do this segment without actually continuously running. Except I have to maneuver Mario a bit better than that. There, that works better. I did it so well the first time. That's not so good. Oh, but I managed to get him here. And then I did this. And then I didn't destroy the blue Koopa, even though I really wanted to. Okay, I think I can do it from here. That blue Koopa scared me. Seriously, those blue Koopas, they scare me so much that I forget to hold the jump button. Dang it! Yeah, when you hold the jump button, Mario slows his descent down. Super Mario World has a lot of neat game mechanics that is probably the primary reason why it's such a ROM-hacked to death game. Because of all of its mechanics. It's just that the actual game itself is very, very easy. Well, to those ROM hackers anyway. I mean, a lot of people here probably played Super Mario World, and except for like 1 or 2 levels at the end, it's a very, very forgiving game. But then again, I guess newcomers to the platformer series may not agree. Oops. Didn't get enough of a running start. There. I know he's there. If the camera would just move along with Mario, it would have been a lot easier for me to kill that thing. Okay, back here. And I screwed it up. I think you're supposed to like jump between these black piranhas and the flames to continue the segment. I just didn't take into account that a player could simply, you know, take their time. Yep, this is how obsessed I was with invisible blocks. There's another one to the left of that, this one too, by the way. Ooh, there we go. And then, okay, I'm just gonna take my time here, because why would I go quickly? I'm gonna check for invisible blocks too. And then I have to drop down this thing straight down. No move. Oh, the midpoint's right there. It taunted me. Oh my goodness. I really hate those segments where I simply put two, like, black piranhas plants with 1 square of pixels that you have to go through in a row vertically. I did that quite often in later stages, and it's probably the worst segments that I'm looking forward to. Why did I do that? Okay, you know what? It's time to do this in a different way. Yeah, I can just do that. Jeez. Now I have to be careful. This again. Just... There! Yeah, I wasn't gonna say a single word until I touched that midpoint. Jeez. And, not to forget, this too. Important, it's illegible. Yeah, that's, well, at least there's no swear words in this little joke I did. Actually, the message is probably that I have to be small in order to do this. And then I have to do this, because I'm gonna need Yoshi. And a bunch of more gratuitous swear words for respawning bullcrap. Dang it. I'm just gonna hit myself right here, go back here, and then save, because that's how it should be. I know there are some hacks that made it so that you can actually get rid of the midpoint's ability to give Mario... to give small Mario the ability to turn into big Mario. But unfortunately, I had no idea how to do that. And then I screw up my landing on Yoshi. Could probably do some pretty crazy stuff with this shell right here, because it's supposed to be baggage when you think about it. Stupid Koopa Troopa continuously respawning, and I completely screwed up my landing yet again. Really? I don't know why he respawns so well, in a sense. This green Koopa. There, finally, can walk on all those black piranha plants now. And that's something we absolutely have to do. And I think for here, we have to go up there. In fact, yeah, if you were paying attention, I'm gonna go back down here. There's a tarp trap waiting for us right over there. Oh, also, you die instantly if you touch the black piranha plants while you're small Mario, even when you're on Yoshi. You pretty much had to die, though, because I landed down there when I wasn't supposed to. Really? Oh, come on. Now, I was trying to show something here. That you can pick up some speed and land on top of those piranha plants right there, but it leads to a death. I guess I'll show it never. It's really not that important. It was just something I did because I thought, oh, some nasty players might think about cheesing the whole level by going up there. Well, no, I'm not letting them. Well, anyway, there's clearly going to be some invisible blocks when I drop down there, by the way. As you can see here. Because obviously it's too simple to just Yoshi jump. You also have to Yoshi jump precisely, my younger self thought back then. Really, seriously, this is bad design, guys. You're supposed to give players leeway when they're playing the first time. If you're gonna make a game that is solely about the whole thing being super difficult, you really have to like make it in the sense that lives mean absolutely nothing. And even modern Mario games these days, in a sense, they still have some meaning because if you die, you go back to the last midpoint. And there's only one midpoint in these levels. In games like Super Meat Boy, the levels are really short, if I recall. And wait, what the hell did I do that for? And in games, other platformers that are also really difficult, they tend to have also multiple midpoints. Like difficult in a sense like this. In Mario World, not the case. Mario World simply wasn't designed for this kind of difficulty, despite the fact that it's really popular for it. And I almost had it this time. Ah. Oops. By the way, there's a very clear reason why I'm forcing the player, quote-unquote, to Yoshi jump as soon as they get Yoshi. It's simply because of the fact that Yoshi is incredibly overpowered in Super Mario World. Seriously. Every time you get hit by him, by something that won't kill you instantly anyway, all you do is lose Yoshi. You don't actually go smaller or lose a life. And you can immediately jump back onto Yoshi right after. And because of that, you're basically pseudo-invincible while you have Yoshi. Anyway, finally managed to do this. Now, this segment, I recall that this block right next to me right here is like a vine, and you have to jump on these things in order to make the vine not stop immediately. That's what I recall anyway. And there's nothing over there. Yeah, I completely screwed this up. Might as well just kill myself then. Oh, cool. I can't believe I managed to do it this time. Okay, so for here. Jump, jump. Yeah, I'm gonna... Yeah. Okay. So this is how I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Ah, I only had to do it one more time. Well, time to kill myself again. Okay, there was no real point to hit the one on top there because it's way too far out of reach for me to actually make use of it. Sense to prevent it from getting hit by the vine. Oh, come on, I had it this time! Dang it. Okay, this again. It doesn't involve me, like, dying if I fail it, but, well, I have to die if I want to actually manage to proceed after failing this, so... Yeah, in a sense, if I fail this, I have to die. Oh, come on. I clearly hit that block. But nope, you have to do it really precisely. There! Finally got it. Now, what's gonna be waiting for me over here? What? Okay, this is possible, but, hold on, let me go back here. Let me press the jump button and hold it. And then... Oh my goodness, this is seriously garbage. I don't remember this at all, but... Yeah, this is garbage! This is gonna be really difficult to pull off. Okay. I've talked about how Mario World wasn't designed to work in being a tough game like this because of it only has one midpoint. Well, here's another midpoint because this segment right here, it'll be way too frustrating for me if I have to go through this segment after all those two obstacles right over there. They're not that difficult, but it's already been half an hour since I've started this video, and I don't want this to become too painful yet because I've just started. And I already have to deal with crap like this. Yeah, it's not that difficult, but still, it's daunting. Oh my goodness. Okay, so you have to tap the spin jump button very, very lightly if you want to make it past that segment. Well, you thought that segment right back here was what I was afraid of? No, it's this one right here. Completely crazy. Also, if you move while spin jumping, you gain a little bit of height. And because of that, you get hit. Well, it's more that if you gain speed, you gain height. Oh, almost had it that time. I think if you don't touch the any arrow keys while spin jumping, you won't gain any height. Well, either that or if you're walking at the right speed, you won't gain enough height to actually get hit. Oops. I seriously don't know how to do this without the tapping of the A button. It's just crazy. I'm afraid to touch the spin jump every time. Well, at least we know what to expect after. Maybe it's because my computer's too sensitive to pressing keys? It might be that. Because I do believe my computer actually registers buttons a bit longer than normal. Or my keyboard, rather. Might be that. So it might actually be my fault for buying this new keyboard. Okay, if that's the case though, I might have to actually use slowdown for this segment. Because it might actually be impossible for me to do this without actually changing keyboards or using slowdown. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to use slowdown for this segment right here. I absolutely have to. So we're moving at 1/3 of the normal speed right now. Yeah, see? It's because my keys get registered a bit longer than normal. So every time I have to do with those really, really precise short spin jumps, I'm gonna have to use slowdown. Just because of my keyboard. Anyway, now that's done with. I have to do this. And, well, it's probably dead if I go down there. So, let's go. Yeah, this area is completely unchanged. To give you a sense of safety. At least you get some lives for it. In fact, you're bit... Well, actually, no, you don't get a life profit, because only one of these things actually have a 1-up. But the others do give coins, and if you collect 100 coins, that would give you a 1-up, so... You know, technically there is a profit for going down here. And then you go through this green pipe. And right into the black piranha plants. Don't know what I was about to say there. Go what? Jeez. Okay, this segment right here. Oh my goodness, this is gonna be insane. Okay, let's try it though. You have to jump diagonally right into those gray blocks and land right between those black piranhas. Almost had it. Well, almost had to jump anyway. I don't know how it works that Mario does not get hurt by the black piranhas when he's actually running up them, but it's a neat quirk that I really abused quite a bit while making this level, as some of you may have noticed. No, this will be a trend for the entire hack, but remember, every time that I die, that I'm supposed to go back all the way to either the midpoint or the beginning. Remember that. A lot of people don't seem to take that into account when making their super difficult levels, as my younger self did not. Because I save stated every time I got to an extremely difficult segment, and I tried to make the new segment even tougher than the last one, just because I had to, because I was save stating all the time. And then you actually play these levels, and some people actually defend them as saying these are perfectly acceptable design, but no, it's not. Not only for masochists it's acceptable. Only for people who think it's entertaining to make others play these levels do they think that their level, it makes a good design. There's a reason Super Mario World Central banned levels like these. I mean, it's literally a 2-frame opportunity I have here to actually jump into those gray blocks, and then after go between those black piranha plants to land back to the other side. It's crazy. It's way too frame perfect. There is no leeway. And because of that, there is no reason to think this is acceptable. But yeah, here I did it. And now I have to do a running jump right here. And I screwed it up, which means it's back to the super precise jump right here. And keep in mind that I'm supposed to be all the way back to the Yoshi segment every time I die. I'm supposed to be all the way back there. I mean, I did say that eventually I'm gonna have to use save states, and I feel a bit ashamed that I have to do it so early, but this is how I designed these levels, to be overly difficult. For no reason at all, except that I had fun save stating and save loading all the time. And I moved my save state right there because there was really no difficulty in the segment I was loading back there. Okay, I have to save state here. This segment back here is way too much. I have to get a running start. And just barely enough. And I think this is the final segment? Well, yeah, but no. Let me just show what happens. Yep, invisible blocks. Everywhere. Invisible blocks. You're screwed. There is no escape if you get down here. Okay, I had this before, jeez. So basically, it's pretty obvious what you have to do here. And then you win. So definitely not impossible to beat without using save states, but it's already getting too frame perfect demanding already, these levels. Level 3, and it's already demanding super frame perfect jumps. The first half is bearable, but then you get to the second half, basically. Anyway, next time, Sky Level 101. I really had poorly thought up names while making this hack. Then again, making level names where doesn't really maintain. Actually, what I wanted to do was change the overworld, but I couldn't actually get it to work. All I was able to do is change some pathways. And, well, you guys will see how I did it later on. Anyway, hope you somehow enjoy my suffering and hope you all have a very nice day. Bye-bye.